What is up, guys? It's Chase Oliver 68 here, and it's a beautiful morning in California. I know you motherfuckers will probably be like, Chase, it's probably nighttime where you live. Shut the fuck up. No, it is morning. It is 6 o'clock. I'm doing a Q&A right now for episode 5. The reason being is I totally forgot that there was a UFC tonight, so I'm going to also be doing a recap, but I like doing Q&As on Wednesdays. It's just so convenient. So yeah, pretty much that's about it. And people are wondering when I'm going to do those WrestleMania review series after Elimination Chamber, because that will give me time. So you guys will be seeing a lot of double uploads from me in the near future, because the WrestleMania review series, I'll probably be uploading those quickly because short time from Elimination Chamber to WrestleMania, so you might get them like Monday, so you would have like my WrestleMania review and then my Raw review, and you know what I'm saying, you get what I'm saying. And then yeah, so pretty much, so I got the UFC to go over, but before I go over to UFC later tonight, if you guys want to know who's fighting, Diego Sanchez and Jake Ellenberger in 5 rounds. This is a huge fight for the UFC, especially what happened with not Nick Diaz, Diego Sanchez versus Jake Ellenberger. Nick Diaz got caught with marijuana, so the winner of this fight is pretty much going to be guaranteed an interim welterweight title shot, which is going to be awesome. The first question goes to Dashing Diggity, and this guy's channel will be in the description box down below. He sent me a video. He basically asked me for feedback and advice, and I watched the video. It was a very cool video. Him and his friends, they were freaking hilarious in this. They talked about wrestling on there. Haven't really checked out other videos from them, going to in the near future for sure, but definitely check them out. And he asked me what advice that you could give so people can keep on watching. To be honest, you guys keep doing stuff that you enjoy and stuff that you think other audiences enjoy. Now, I know for me personally, I may have all these subscribers and stuff, but not everyone watches my videos. It's like keen interest. So make sure you put out content out there that's original. Put out other means of wrestling. Don't always do like the same videos that many other people do. Try to do different type of videos. I try my best to do that, but the Q&As were offered as a suggestion to me, and then I decided, hey, why not take them? So definitely try to do other styles of videos. That is like one of my big advice. It's cool you do the other wrestling debate stuff, but do some solo videos yourself, and so people get to know you more. And yeah, pretty much that's what I gotta say there when it comes down to that. But thank you for the question. Keep up your good work. Remember, guys, Dashing Diggity's channel is in the description box down below. I Have No Pants are asked question and answer. What are some of the YouTube wrestling channels that you personally enjoy watching? And he says, sorry if this question has been asked before. Well, guess what? I have no pants. And also, you have an Alabama Crimson Tide logo, which means you're fucking awesome. I am a Roll Tide fan. And what YouTube channels of wrestling do I enjoy watching? I enjoy watching Off the Rope Show, Triovo Show, The British Fish, WWE Daniel 01, Aces Wrestling Corner, The Wrestling Guy 09, The Chris Phoenix, Gold Standard 000, Ankle Break AJ2, The Wrestling Gurus, and pretty much those are like the channels I enjoy watching video content from them. They each put out different content of videos. It was in no order how I named them, although Off the Rope Show is one of my favorite groups here in the YWC. But besides that, Blue Borton's a piece of shit. Remember, vote for me, Asian Randy Orton, for the Randy Orton fan club of the YWC. But besides that, yeah, those are some of my personal, some other guys out there I do like watching. If they put out a topic that's not different, but topic that I see and I want to hear their opinions, like there's like the Deluxe Mans, the Dashing Kevin Walsh's. He made a video about the NXT Championship, so I said, yeah, I'll go check that out. The #1 Edgehead sometimes throws out random topic videos that I'm like, oh, I never heard his thoughts on that. I like listening to all different opinions. Like I'm subscribed to a lot of people because I enjoy watching videos and I enjoy hearing other opinions. I'm just not one of those guys that's like, oh, I'm only subscribed to these guys, that guy, this guy. I may not comment or like everyone's videos, but I do watch them. So people don't think like I'm just like, oh, I just don't watch your videos. I do watch everyone's videos. It's just how it is. There's a lot of people on here on YouTube. Sometimes you miss their videos because of all the uploads. So I know Sean's View Entertainment puts a shitload of uploads on there, but Whatever. We will move on. This question comes from Talk Show 22B. Hey Chase, do you think the WWE will go back to TV 14 anytime soon? I'm shaking my head no, because at this point, Linda McMahon's going back for senator. We're going to have to do that whole stand up for WWE, protect WWE bullshit again. Really, I don't think WWE will go TV 14 again. The phase is over. I hate to say it, and it's true, but the phase is over. We just got to deal with what we got and try to, people say this product has been really, really bad. It hasn't been, compared to the standards of past eras, as bad. I mean, hell, Ankle Break AJ2 can tell you 1995 probably was the worst year in professional wrestling, and I'm pretty sure I can agree with him after what he told me about it and the list of things that he has said about 1995. Oh, I think that sounds worse than what we're dealing with. So I think as wrestling fans, we should just be appreciative of what we got given to us. I mean, sure, it's not the best, but look at other years of wrestling and kind of compare, because like 93 through 95 I don't think was that great when you look into the history books of professional wrestling. I mean, in 95 they had Diesel and Viscera, the world's largest love machine, or Big Daddy Tits, Big Daddy V. What the hell? For the fucking title at SummerSlam. Hell, at least we got credible title matches at SummerSlam. In this PG era, we got CM Punk, Jeff Hardy. We've had John Cena, CM Punk. What else did we get? We got Cena, Orton a couple times at SummerSlam. I mean, Big Daddy V and Kevin Nash? That just sounds not entertaining nor good at all. And did I mention that Mabel won the King of the Ring that year? I kind of rest my case on that part. Largest 85 asks, why? He asks a bunch of questions actually, which he always does. Why is Benoit defended? He is a piece of shit. Really, to be honest, it's just people not wanting to let go of who the wrestler is and not who the person is. And frankly, I think people just defend Benoit as a wrestler and don't really look at the person. They just say, oh, the wrestler I have all this respect for. Was Benoit a great in-ring talent? He was one of the best. But just because he was one of the best, to me, what he did was just unforgivable. And then so many people say that, like, Jeff Hardy's a worse person than Chris Benoit. Jeff Hardy wrestled a match high. Okay, cool. Scott Hall has come to shows high, and people fucking always say, oh yeah, Scott Hall's still a good guy. Yet Jeff Hardy's a piece of shit just because he came to Victory Road high against a legend like Sting? No. I don't defend Chris Benoit. What he did I thought was just absolutely terrible. I'll never defend him. And I know people on here I'm gonna get backlash again like I did for my last video. I know many Benoit fans were like, you should have been so mean to him, but you know what? Tell me, if someone murdered your family, would you be nice to them? Think about Nancy's side of the family. You think they'd like the Benoits? I wouldn't. Just imagine that. Nancy was your aunt, and that was one of the last times you didn't see her until like 3 months. Like, you haven't seen her in 3 months, and then you hear this shit? How would you fucking feel? I'm pretty sure I wouldn't feel happy at all. So, to be honest, I just don't really like Chris Benoit anymore. So, he's a great in-ring professional technician, but that's not going to cover what he did as a human being. As a human being, he fucked up. And I know people are going to be like, it was all the WWE's fault. Chris Benoit could have gone to the Sheiky baby, the Iron Sheik. Iron Sheik offered him. Chris Benoit had Dean Malenko to talk to. Chris Benoit had Chavo to talk to. Chris Benoit had many friends that he probably could have talked to. Hell, even Triple H probably would have talked to Benoit just to get his mindset. And even Stone Cold, a guy who has been through many depressions in life, I'm pretty sure could have helped Chris Benoit out. So, really, people saying that it was the WWE's fault, it's also Benoit's fault because he never really searched for help. Especially when you watch that Michael Benoit video and they were talking about how Chris wrote in the Bible, "My time on earth is gone." It just shows that this guy was just insane in the head. And I just laugh when Michael Benoit was like, "I never thought my son would do this." Well, Jesus, your son was idolizing himself after the Dynamite Kid. No offense to the Dynamite Kid, great competitor, but he had a rocky road to the end of his career, just like Chris Benoit did. I'm sorry, and if you guys think I'm just too harsh on Benoit, that's your opinion. But I am going to be harsh on Benoit because I just find it sick. That's it. And then he asks, "Do you work out at home and at the gym? Do you drink protein?" Hell yeah, I drink that protein. Gotta get those muscles up big. I mean, you can't even see them because I'm so fat. But yeah, I drink protein. I work out at home. I work out Mondays, today, Fridays, and then it depends on how my body's feeling. If I work out both Saturday and Sunday, and what my workouts mainly consist of is, Mondays are kind of like the bicep type of days. Get some shoulder work in. Always do my casual push-ups to get those chest muscles up, and then do abs. Then Wednesdays more of like I run on the treadmill for about 10 minutes if I want to push it more, 12 minutes. And then I kind of do triceps and then work on the back muscles to keep those biceps kind of like working throughout my motion too. And then sometimes I'll do a little bit of chest because Friday's mainly my chest day. And then I also do a little bit more running. Then Sunday or Saturday, if my body's feeling good after the Friday workout, I go outside my house and I jog around there Saturday mornings to wake myself up, to get myself ready for the weekend. Jog around to the college. I live right down the street. Very great place to jog around. Nice little exercise. Has a nice little incline to it. Awesome place. And then I kind of just do like, bicycles, like a huge ab workout. So Saturdays is not really like lifting day type of thing, but I still drink my shake and everything. And then Sundays is more where I just do pretty much like legs. That's like my leg day. I just work out leg muscles and do a couple of shoulder workouts. So yeah, that's pretty much my workout routine. Tuesdays and Thursdays, the reason why I don't work out that much is because I have like classes and shit, and most of the times I'm either at school, studying at the library, don't have access near my computer, or am I at home? So I just kind of just let those days be my resting days. But most of the time Saturdays, it depends on me and how I'm feeling. But most of the times. And you think Giselle Bundchen is hot? If you guys do not know who Giselle Bundchen is, that's Tom Brady's wife. And you look at Brady and you look at her, that's like America's beautiful couple. Fuck yeah, I think she's hot, and I'll fuck her in a heartbeat. That's the truth, and the truth shall set you free. Will Ferrell, number one, asks Chase, this is for your Q&A number 5. Thanks, man. Do you like when WWE promoters feud with the wrestlers? I think he's asking like Vince McMahon and John Laurinaitis. Yeah, it's okay. I like when Vince feuds with people because I've always liked the Vince McMahon character, but really Vince's character I think died after that whole Bobby Lashley type of feud. I think that's when Vince McMahon's character started to be very, very, very boring, and so to be honest, it's okay. It's not really my most interesting thing. John Laurinaitis is interesting from it because he is so bad. It's just funny to watch at. But he's not really feuding with anyone or wrestling the match, so it's not really that big of a deal. So promoters feuding with other people, that's just my opinion. Alright, so I agree with you, Chase, but if my information is correct, and I part of me hope it isn't, that I'm just wrong. A few days before Benoit killed his family, he sent a text to superstars like CM Punk and Chavo Guerrero. I can't spell. They showed to Vince he ignored, so if that's true, then I would place the blame on Vince. What do you think? I've never read that on the stories. If Vince probably ignored, he probably was like, oh, Benoit is just sick. I mean, a guy like Benoit working 18 years in the company of professional wrestling, working in the industry / the sport for 18 years, you would think that, oh, he has his sick days, and Vince would be like, oh, okay, yeah, he's just sick. He didn't think he was sick in the fucking head, but maybe he thought he was just sick. I don't really blame the WWE too much. People say, let's blame the WWE, but Chris Benoit decided to use the diving headbutt as his fucking finishing move. So I'm going to blame the WWE for saying, hey, continue doing the diving headbutt? No, I'm not. I mean, seriously, Chris Benoit wanted to use the diving headbutt for freaking Dynamite Kid. That's like me fucking saying, oh, we should blame the WWE for fucking letting Eddie Guerrero use Art's move to Frog Splash. No, I'm not going to blame the WWE for freaking anything Benoit did. Did the WWE personally said, did Vince McMahon go, Benoit, kill your belly, ah? No, he didn't. Benoit did it. The human being Benoit physically did it. So should we just blame the WWE for all the deaths that are happening in professional wrestling? I'm going to blame the WWE for Lance Cade's death, Garrison Cade, whatever you want to call him, Umaga's death, freaking Tessa's death. I'm going to blame the WWE for every wrestling death that's happened. Eddie Guerrero died because of the WWE. No. What these human beings do to themselves is because of them. Because of them. I'm not trying to disrespect anyone here. Do not get me wrong. Do not get me wrong. I am not trying to disrespect superstars here. But if they decide to take the risks of using steroids, Eddie did. You know Eddie did. That Sports Illustrated report came out. Lance Cade did. Umaga didn't take care of himself. Test did. When you take steroids, there's a risk. There's a cause and an effect and a risk. Even when you stop taking them, there is a cause, an effect, and a risk. And they're the ones injecting themselves with the steroids. They're the ones taking these prescribed medicines. It's not the WWE saying, don't do it. The WWE wellness policy, fucked up. Yeah, I know, it's not the best wellness policy. But to me, if you're the one taking the steroids, if you're the one doing all these actions, it's primarily your body, your fault. I don't blame the WWE, and people don't understand that, because the WWE didn't kill Benoit's family nor kill Benoit. I think that Benoit killed his family. That's my personal preference. What, you believe Nancy fucking tied herself up and then freaking killed Daniel? Yeah, whatever. No, I don't believe that. To be honest, the WWE is not the reason why Chris Benoit is dead. Chris Benoit was using the diving headbutt as his finisher. Maybe the WWE doesn't take care of their superstars as a great job. But sometimes these wrestlers need to realize, hey, we're not holding your hand all the time. You need to do work too. You need to think, is this safe for my body? I mean, a business is not supposed to hold a man's hand. If you work for a business and you're a data analyst, you're not going to have your boss, the owner, the CEO of that company, baby you every step of the way when you're breaking down that data. You're going to be the one by yourself, maybe with a little group of people, breaking down that data. Why can't we just admit that, hey, Chris Benoit, what he did was wrong? You can still like the guy. I'm not saying you can't like him. I personally don't like him. I'm just sick and tired of people saying blame the WWE. It's just like, so should we blame the WWE for all the other deaths because these superstars try to get ahead by taking fucking steroids and they all die because of heart failures? Should we? Or should we blame the superstars that freaking injecting themselves with the steroids, wanted to get ahead, decided to use the moves that they did, decided to stay that way, decided to not change, decided to die? I blame the person. If I were doing the same thing and I took steroids, I'm pretty sure I'd blame myself. A company is not supposed to always hold a man's hand. There's a time and a place where a man is supposed to use their brain and think, Jesus, maybe I shouldn't be doing this. Just because the WWE forgot to do some tests, I get it. People are going to be like, oh, the WWE never did tests, you fucking moron. I know the WWE didn't do tests. Sorry. Not my fault about the WWE not doing tests. They decided, hey, let's not do tests. Let's not do it. They're stupid. Yeah, I get it. But if these guys are going to the doctors, to get steroids, wouldn't they think, hey doc, you want to do a couple of tests? See if my body's still functioning after using all these roids since I've been off of them for a while, or if it's affecting them? Don't you think they should ask? I don't know. I don't know how the WWE wellness policy works. It really, 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 it's just really what it is. Alright. AWA Champ A asks, will you watch some of my YWC King of the Ring? You are even in it too. Send me a link and I'll watch it. Willful Skill asks, wait, what's Sean's View? Sean's View Entertainment is a YouTube shooter on here just like myself. And he posts the up-to-minute wrestling news. So from what I hear, sometimes it's faulty. From what I hear, he wants to be the king of the YWC. I don't really follow him that much. I don't know if he follows me. So really, that's just my opinion on it all. So thank you all for watching. A lot of Chris Benoit questions. Hopefully there is no more, because I pretty much said what I've already said. And it's just my opinion. I mean, you guys can go off blaming the WWE, but I already stated, a man sometimes needs to be a man. And that's just my true thoughts. So, tell me what you guys want in the next Q&A. Or, no, you guys ask me the questions. You know what to do. Inbox me. Comment down below. You know what to do. Watch that UFC tonight. It's on Field TV. You can get a stream. First Row Sports. Yeah, I'm promoting streams. Who gives a shit? Not like they're going to freaking catch me, Zuffa. Next thing you know, this video gets copyrighted by Zuffa. Whatever. See you all later tonight for the UFC. This is Chase Oliver 68, and I say peace.